What's good, family? How's everybody tonight? I just want to talk a little bit more about what I was speaking on the other day. ADOS going into this next election, this this presidential selection, and about who we should kind of throw our support behind because we are really in control of what direction this election takes, and we really are. And if you don't know, I'm gonna restate that shit because it goes something like this. I'll say it one more time, something like this. We ADOS vote as a block, and right now we have reparations as our main motherfucking, you know, a political agenda, our long-term agenda anyway. And I'm on this. I'm also looking at other issues that are important to us. See if we don't get reparations this time around. Okay, you feel me? So because the reparations movement is a long-term movement, it might not. Nobody can commit. No presidential candidate can commit to supporting that right now. But that don't mean we don't keep pushing. That don't mean we don't keep the issue alive and out there and as one of our main motherfucking proposals and main motherfucking objectives. Reparations for slavery and Jim Crow. All right? So we as ADOS, we determine who runs against Trump. Because whomever the Democrats put up, that individual has to have the black vote, the ADOS vote. And if we don't support anybody and they fuck around and run Joe Biden is going to lose. And you're going to get 4 more years of Donald Trump. So they are starting to understand that we, black Americans, are the ones that get to decide that. And it's dependent on who we throw our support behind. Because Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, they're going to go probably neck and neck, but the media and don't like either one of them. The corporate Democrats don't like either one of them. They think they socialists, blah, blah, blah. But they're popular enough and their platform is good for the most part. Not so much Elizabeth Warren, but Bernie Sanders, except they don't support reparations. So, being that they don't support fucking reparations, it's going to be damn near impossible for them to get that black vote unless they come up with something that are almost as good as reparations and some tangible legislation directed directly at black people, other than the shit they used to throw black people in jail. So, if the Democratic candidate don't commit to no tangibles and won't support reparations, he or she will not get that black vote. They're gonna shove Joe Biden out there. He's gonna be stumbling and bumbling, and that's gonna be that. So we want to be sure what direction we want to take this election. So we already know where the Republicans stand. We already know that. So when they put Candace Owens' monkey ass out there, we already know what she's going to say. It's just, whatever. We know what Bernie Sanders is talking about, but all of the programs that he putting forward benefit white people way more than they do black people. Because they're across the board. They don't do nothing to bring us out of the bottom of the social ladder, of the social scale. They don't do anything. They just help white people more than they do black people. Because believe it or not, social programs like welfare and food stamps and all of that always did way more for white people than they did for black people. It's just a myth that people believe it to be the other way around. So I'm on the side where I think that the election is in our hands. And we just got to be careful where we push, where we push it and who we put our support behind. That's what's up. That's what's really up in 2020. ADOS, I mean, I mentioned the other day, ADOS might even consider being like its own political party, something like them Tea Party motherfuckers did. But we firmly embedded in the Democratic Party. Starting a party, I think we could do it. We run our own candidates and shit like that. We wouldn't. And you start small, state legislature, city council, shit like that. Whatever you got to do. I ain't no motherfucking political scientist, but whatever you got to do, maybe it might be time for a new political. I mean, the Black Panthers was a goddamn political party. So, maybe we should think about, the smart motherfuckers get together and think about something like that. I mean, the guys, I say the smart guys, I mean the younger people that are fighting this fight. The 30-something, the millennials who I've been talking to lately should get together, the woke ones, and think about, or at least have that discussion. Because right now, I'm telling you, we got this election in our hands. Whomever don't get our support loses, be it Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren, and they got to run against Joe Biden in the primary. They don't have the black vote. Joe Biden gonna beat them on name recognition alone, and they're gonna put Joe Biden ass out there against Donald Trump. And either way, we fucked. So that's what's up. I want people to think about that seriously. Because Donald Trump getting ready to go into his war. I talked about that the other day too. See, the reason why I'm repeating myself on a lot of this shit is because the other day when I was talking, I had the fucking dryer running behind me. And it made a lot of noise. I think it fucked the video up. I can do a little better than that. I mean, I'm not trying to be no motherfucking major YouTube influencer, but I could do a little bit better than that. So that's why I'm repeating myself on a lot of stuff. But it needs to be heard and heard clearly. We, ADOS people, are in control of the direction this country take right now. We ain't never been more powerful than we are right now. With the focus being on illegal immigration, legal immigrants is taking a motherfucking hit too. And hey, man, everybody know we the only non-immigrants in the fucking country. We really are. Outside of the Native Americans, if you want to, they the Native Americans. But we was here then too. I mean, if you dig deep enough, we've been here forever. But the ADOS people, the people of the American descendants of slavery, we are non-immigrants. We are the only non-immigrants here. We did not come here by choice. We did not ask to come here. We were brought here as a fucking working class, and that's all we meant to stay. And now they want to make us the permanent underclass that supports society. They want to put a buffer between us of legal immigrants and second generation immigrants, in between us and the white society. That's what they want to do. And that when you hear Tariq and them say that shit, that's the truth. I'm telling you. And I say that because I'm older than them. I know when that shit started. And it's coming to fruition. Tariq and them telling you the truth. They want to make ADOS people a permanent underclass with a buffer of second generation immigrants who have motherfucking white people mentality. And then white people. That's what's up. And we're not going to be that. We're not standing for that. That's just not going to fucking happen. It ain't going to happen. Not without a fucking fight. It ain't going to happen. We will not be made into the permanent underclass for this country. And that's basically what we're fighting against. And that's why reparations is necessary. That's why reparations is fucking necessary. Because they want to make us the permanent underclass in this country, and we're not standing for it. And until we get full reparations for slavery, we got to keep fighting it and keep it in their face and keep making it a political issue. We got to keep making it a political issue. We can stay the fuck home and let their sham elections do what they're going to do. Because you know what? At the end of the day, all of this politics and shit, it's all a fucking sham anyway. It's all about corporations and the Queen and the Bilderberg Group and the Illuminati. Really, that's what, at the end of the day, that's where it all stops at. But at this level, it's all a fucking sham. It's all a fucking sham. So we can either stay home and sit it out and watch the fucking circus and just circle our wagons and protect ourselves in our own interest in our own way. Or we can participate and steer the election in the direction we want it to go. We can do that. You know. I'm fucking retired. You dig me? All through my 20s, 30s, and 40s, and 50s, I fought this fucking fight in my own way. But the people coming up got to handle this fucking shit. You got to have this black empowerment fight, and you got to pay attention to the other important shit that's going on along with it. Like the fact that the world of the earth is heating up. Ain't gonna be nowhere for nobody to be. There ain't gonna be no fucking planet and resources to fight over if we don't save this planet. Motherfuckers should not have to go broke if they get sick. So Medicare for all. Education should not start you off $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 in the hole. It shouldn't. So, education. Public schools should start teaching kids instead of trying to indoctrinate kids. And I hate the term kids. It slips. Children and young people. Public schools should be in the business of education instead of indoctrination. More money for public schools, shrink the fucking military, reform the police department. I am a motherfucking social democrat. I'm more socialist than I am anything else if I really want to be down. If I really want to get down to it. I think capitalism, especially unregulated capitalism, is crazy to me. Every motherfucking blade of grass, every goddamn drop of clean water should not have a fucking price tag on it. That's how I feel. So we as ADOS people, we got to pay attention to those issues too. You know, and at the top, you know, is reparations for slavery and Jim Crow. We are owed a large debt into the trillions. Black people, ADOS people should have a universal basic fucking income. From now to in perpetuity, we should have a universal basic income as reparations for slavery and Jim Crow until that debt is paid, plus the fucking interest on that debt. So that's what I was saying the other day when the fucking dryer was running behind me. And what did I forget? Nothing. Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. Y'all have a good day, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. TC, and I'm out.